What's up, Internet? Corey Zamir here, back with the Weekend Adventure in Video Game Hunting. It is Friday. I am hyped up because I'm on my way to the first tag sale of this year. Hopefully. Just saw, it's actually Friday like I just said, but this sale was posted 31 minutes ago. It's on the way to work. Hopefully they have video games left because they said that they had video games in the ad, so let's see how that goes. So that was an interesting little, I guess, estate sale, which, I don't know, there are no signs visible, and had I not watched other people entering in and out of this house, I would have thought that there was just no sale going on, because I don't remember it saying there was an estate sale. So, not sure how much of inside of there I can show you. As I was looking at the games, the first thing I pulled out of that pile was someone's old porn DVD, which is a weird thing to find in a pile of games. So let's hope we have some more luck this weekend. I picked up a few games that honestly later in the summer I probably wouldn't have, but it's early in the tag sale season, so the hunger is real. Do you guys have any older games that you're looking to get rid of? Or just the Wii?
You mean video games and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's everything we got.
So then, I mean, there's
Some Wii games individually priced and way too high. $5 for Wii Play is the closest thing to a deal there. But I think you can get Wii Play at Game Exchange for like 99 cents. So that's definitely not a buy. They had their sports games marked at $10 each. Just ridiculous prices there. How much are the games?
$2.
Do you have any other games older? Like Super Nintendo, Nintendo?
I don't think so.
Do you guys have any old video games you're looking to get rid of?
I think we had. We had the little plug-in TV ones that were old. And we had like older style board games.
That kid might as well have said, no, I did not have a childhood. Plug in plays? Really?
Now I have to decide.
So we had some luck at a pawn shop. I'm not going to name where because I'm going to try and keep that one to myself because there's really good deals there. I'll show you at the end of the video. I just wanted to rant on GameStop for a second because I did record a clip, but I decided to post it as its own video. By the time you see this video, it would have been last weekend. They keep changing their fucking policies on things, and it's fucking ridiculous. Now, GameStop is telling me that for incomplete PlayStation 2s, it has to be the slim one for them to take it. If it's the fat one, mind you, on the app, the fat one is the one that's in the picture. They don't have a picture of a slim PlayStation 2 anywhere on their site. So, I don't understand how they could fucking refuse me. But even I'm getting sick of ranting about GameStop. Like, GameStop sucks so much dick that there's no dick left in the world for anybody else to suck. GameStop's got a monopoly on dicks. Time to go over what we got on this weekend adventure video game hunting. This was the first weekend of garage sales for 2015 for me. Now, obviously, slim pickings. It was Easter weekend. It was a little bit rainy. Only hit, I believe, 4 sales from what I remember. And I was actually surprised to find games at these because these weren't even sure thing sales. They were just sales that happened to have games and were listed. So hopefully that kind of luck will continue throughout the year, but I prefer a little bit better quality. First we have to start with Friday, which was actually an estate sale that I went to that I saw posted up. It was posted like literally a few minutes before I left. I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't actually know it was an estate sale until I got there. It did say it had video games though, so I was very happy to see that. Got there, mostly garbage, and a random porn DVD mixed in with the games. Estate sales are kind of awkward just because they're usually items from somebody that just died and now family members are selling off their things. So it's really awkward that they even put that out there. It's just like, alright, so Grandpa died. Here's his porn collection. Like, who the fuck does that? But anyway, I picked up some games, and honestly, like you'll see for probably the first few weeks of garage sale season, I'm going to be picking up some titles that I honestly wouldn't pick up later in the season. But I paid $10 for these 4 games, and it was at least worth it. We got Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance for the Xbox, MechAssault 2 Lone Wolf for the Xbox, Crash Bash, but it's missing the manual, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, which is probably the most expensive game in that lot, which is weird. I was looking it up on my phone as I was there, and I was surprised to see that this was selling for like $10 still for the PlayStation 1. You'd think, I'd imagine that for the Dreamcast version, but for the PlayStation version. So on Saturday, Alicia and I went out garage sailing for the first time this year. It was very exciting, and because of that excitement, we picked up a few titles that I kind of regret. Surprised to find GameCube games. That's not something you see very often out in the wild. We got Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, Star Wars, Clone Wars, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, and Lego Star Wars 2, the original saga, or the original trilogy. And these games are, to be honest, a little bit scratched up. I didn't really take the time to look at the garage sale, and I kind of regret that. I just kind of picked out the titles that weren't complete utter garbage or sports. But these will be up for trade. I can test them out, see if they're working. If you're interested in these, let me know. I'm going to have the for trade section at the end of this video, which is going to be commonplace for Weekend Adventure. So let's move on. That was actually it for actual garage sale finds, but we hit a pawn shop and had quite a bit of luck there. They had really good prices. Not going to be saying where, just because, you know, gotta keep that on the DL so I don't like expose this spot that I found. I paid about $53 for the rest of the games in this video, and some of them have price stickers on them, some of them don't, but these PlayStation 2 games were all $1 each, and they're mediocre. But we got Midnight Club, Spawn Armageddon, Trigger Man, I haven't even heard of, and Blood Rain 2. Picked up God of War 3 for $2, which is not a bad price because you can get this, I believe, at GameStop for $6. So this pawn shop actually had their prices pretty much on point as far as giving out decent deals. Some DS titles. I actually looked at all their games there. They had quite a bit for each system. We got Dungeon Explorer Warriors of Ancient Arts, which I didn't know anything about, but it's a Hudson game. We got Legend of Kage, or Legend of Cage 2, which is a Taito title. And for $10, Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks, which is obviously an amazing price, especially when you consider it came with a bonus game, Legend of Zelda A Link to the Past 4 Swords Adventures. Given the label on that is not that great, but for a bonus game when you're already getting a great deal on a classic title, you can't really go wrong. The next 2 games are for the Wii. We got Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2 for the Wii. Too bad this wasn't 3. That one's worth crazy money. And the last game we got at that pawn shop for $20, a great deal always, for Kirby's Return to Dreamland. This I actually picked up in the Kirby Conquest a few weeks ago. Traded in a bunch of games to get it with credit from GameStop. This one's going to be for sale or trade just because I obviously don't need 2, and $20 is not a bad price for that game, so I couldn't pass it up. Before we kick it over to the games I have for sale or trade, be sure to leave a comment below. Let me know what you were able to find in your garage sale finds. If your garage sale season has started off, let me know. If you're still stuck in the snow, I'm sorry. You'll get here eventually. Let's go. Alright guys, it's now time to go over what I have for trade or sale. First up, let's go over what I showed last week that we still have left. We have Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter Tank Tank Tank, Pocahontas for the Game Boy Complete in Box, Super Mario All-Stars, Star Trek The Next Generation, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Japanese Complete, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Collector's Edition. Be sure to check out the Last Weekend Adventure in Video Game Hunting, linked right about there to see the condition on that. Banjo-Tooie Complete in the Box, Super Mario Land Complete, Deutschland version, I guess. And new this week, we have the 4 GameCube games, which I'm going to test out and let you know if are working. Kirby's Return to Dreamland, which is a double, and The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks, which is a double. Be sure to let me know in the comments below. Get at me on Facebook or Twitter. Let me know if you are interested in trading for anything I have here. And let me know what you have. I am interested in mostly Kirby games that I don't have. You can check out the latest episode of the Kirby Conquest to find out what I'm still looking for. Also interested generally in all RPGs for the systems I collect for that I don't have already, which is mainly PlayStation, PlayStation 2, Super Nintendo, blah blah blah. You get the gist of it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, keep it real, Internet.